Left-wing columnist Harold Meyerson has published a column at The American Prospect, a prominent liberal publication, in which he suggests that the entire Republican Party belongs on the domestic terrorism watch list because of the presence of members like Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, R.G.A., he writes, "Go to Greene's Twitter account and you'll find her liking tweets that called for shooting Nancy Pelosi and executing FBI agents for their deep state persecutions of Donald Trump." I suppose the equivalent of that would have been Democratic members of Congress applauding the shooting of House Republican Whip Steve Scalise. Except, no Democratic members of Congress did that. Rather, they all expressed horror and condemnation. But the Republicans' indulgence of the Greens in their ranks, and there are many such, is of a piece with their overwhelming refusal to hold Trump responsible for the insurrection at the Capitol, much less their own current colleagues, such as Arizona's Paul Gosar and Andy Biggs, who also encouraged the January 6 rioters. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution says that no government official can hold office, who, having previously taken an oath to support the Constitution of the United States, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. That surely applies to Trump, but it increasingly appears that it should apply to most Republican members of Congress as well. Similar thoughts are finding their way into opinion pieces in mainstream publications. The Washington Post, for example, recently published an op-ed titled, "What the 1798 Sedition Act Got Right, and What It Means Today." The column said that the danger of misinformation meant that free speech was not enough to sort out fact from fiction, and that opponents of the Sedition Act were wrong to conclude that the truth would necessarily prevail in an open exchange of information. Quote,